Hello everyone, I am Monami Aconsigna and today we are going to talk all about reading approaches. But first, let's define first what is reading approach. So we have here, reading approach is a way to start teaching beginning readers. So with this reading approach, children can acquire the fundamental understanding they must learn in order for them to read and understand that writing is a representation of speech. So there are variety of reading approaches, and in this discussion, we will talk about three of them. We have phonic approach, linguistic approach, and also Bloomfield approach. So let's get started with phonic. So phonic approach is based on the introduction of phoneme, grapheme. So what is phoneme and grapheme? So a grapheme is a written symbol that represents a sound or phoneme. So when a child says the sound t, 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 this is a phoneme. But when they write the letter T, this is a grapheme. So the students learn vowels. We have here a, e, o, u, and consonants we have also here. So in phonic approach, they blends and learns to sound out words by combining sounds and blending them into words. So with phonics, children will get to read the whole of the word cat. But the first step of getting there is by blending sounds to read. So here we can see here some patterns. So we have number one pattern is that you will ask the child, can you read this word? If the child would say, no, teacher, I cannot read that. So you will proceed to step two. So here, you need to identify the sounds. We all know that each letter has its corresponding sound. So for C, we have k, k, and A, we have uh, and T, we have t, t. So when they proceed to step three, they blend the sound together. So k, t, k, t. So that's it. So in step four, they say the word cat and they identify its meaning. So as a teacher, you have to model or to demonstrate the child how to do this a few times. So it can be by doing it together or they can do it on their own. So they will blend it together and you will identify the meaning of the cat. So what is the sound that the cat makes? So teacher, they will say meow, meow, meow. So that's it. That's how phonic approach works. By associating speech sounds with letters, the students learns to recognize new and unfamiliar words. So let's proceed to the next one. We called as linguistic approach. So linguistic approach uses a whole word approach. This is different from phonic approach because this is the time that the students are required to use the whole word approach. Like for example here, in the first in this picture, we can see here that the sound of table t b. So this is phonic approach. But when we use linguistic approach, whole word. So the students will the word table. So they will just read the word wholly as a whole, table. So that's it. It emphasizes building up sight vocabulary based on most common words. Students are not directly taught the relationship between letters and sound, unlike in the phonic approach. So that's it. Let's proceed to the Bloomfield approach. So Bloomfield approach was concerned with the notion of contrast, seeing the need to teach whole written words such as can, van, and fun. So the inventors of phonic method confused writing with speech. So Bloomfield believed that we need to let the students read the words as a whole. So here we can see the word cat. So when the cat is shown, so this word cat is shown to the child already knows the names of letters in orders. So we have C, A, and T. So they already know that C is a consonant and A is a vowel. So the teacher lets the child read the word cat with her. So the teacher will model it like say the word cat and then the students will follow. Next, the teacher shows the same vowel and final consonant but with a different initial letter like fat, mat, hat. So, etc. So like here, for example, a fat cat sat on the mat. A fat cat ran after a fat rat. A fat cat is at bat. A fat rat is at bat. So that's it. We can see that E and T, A and T, A and T. So the first letter is the only one that is different from, like for example, FAT, CAT, SAT. So that's it. The child goes through the same procedure. So this is followed by practice until the child can say the right word, whether alone or together. So child learning to read would realize that the printed letter is equals to speech sound to be spoken. So that's it. Those are the three approaches to reading. So we have phonic approach, we have linguistic approach, and Bloomfield approach. Okay, thank you guys for listening to my discussion. I hope you really understand it and enjoy learning. Bye-bye.